Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie over here. Welcome back to another game review. This time it is going to be on a retro game, and I never reviewed a retro game before. In fact, I never beaten a retro game until a few weeks ago. And sorry about the bad lighting. I'm too lazy to walk over there and just turn the lights on. I got my light over there, but I promise I'll have it for the next video that I'm going to upload in after this video. Okay, so anyways, this is gonna be my review for The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I beaten the game like a few weeks ago. Now you're wondering, why don't I have a cartridge of it? I don't have the SNES version of it. I have the virtual console for it for the Wii U. But apparently that still basically counts. I mean, it's pretty much the same game except it's on another console. You can go to Nintendo eShop. They allow you to get retro games for a really cheap price, like on N64 or NES and SNES, which I find that very helpful because you can save to a specific order. You can basically make your own checkpoints. You know, like if you're stuck on a level, you want to keep that space where you're at. You can just pause it and then create a save file. But the only frustrating part is you can only save the file once. There's only like one whole save file. You cannot make another one. But I find that to be really cool, and it really helped me a lot. So you could basically say I cheated. But anyways, I would like to basically maybe I could finally beat a Mario game on here because, like I said before, I've never beaten a Mario game. But yeah. Anyways, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I'm a big fan of the Legend of Zelda. I own six, well, pretty much seven of the games now, and I've really grown attached to the Zelda franchise. You know, I have some merchandise. I have a poster for Wind Waker over there, and mainly I got the Nintendo Switch so I could play Breath of the Wild. But anyways, Zelda: A Link to the Past is a game that I really wanted to play, and of course it was really expensive. I couldn't find it at any store except for an antique store that I went to, but it was way too expensive. So I decided, you know what, virtual console it is then. So Zelda: A Link to the Past, you could, this is basically the first 16-bit Zelda game, and after the disappointment, okay, I have 8 Zelda games because I have Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Um, Basically after the disappointment to a lot of people for Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, you know, people criticized it mainly for the fact that it's a side scroller and the graphics don't look nearly as good as they got better. And you know, it's a really frustrating game. Barely anybody's beaten the game. I bet only like 5 or 10 worldwide. All right, but anyways, you play as Link, of course. This is basically like the true Zelda game. Of course, you play young Link, and he has to go through Hyrule to stop the evil Ganondorf. It's basically like any other Zelda formula. You also have to get 3 orbs so you can attain the Master Sword, and of course, you know, stop. You have to go through castles and stuff like that, get certain items, and of course, you know, go to Hyrule Castle. When you get all those items, you have to go to Hyrule Castle and basically save Hyrule pretty much. And this was pretty much like the true Zelda game because I will admit, okay, the first game I have gotten hard frustrated on. I do have it for Virtual Console, so maybe one day I will try beating it. I won't make any promises that it will though. But certainly, as soon as I beat the game, I was really satisfied because this game was a lot of fun. What I really liked about this game were the puzzles. The puzzles are fairly easy to figure out, even though it was released before you know YouTube was ever made or Google, so you could just easily look it up. And the boss fights, I will admit, are pretty difficult. Well, not really boss fights, mainly like dungeons. So I wouldn't say this is like the easiest Zelda game. It is pretty frustrating for most parts. That's why I got the virtual console, which really helped me out. And you know, certainly soundtrack, this is what really got the soundtrack going. This got, you know, Zelda's theme and dungeon themes and stuff like that, and as well as enemies that pretty much feel like real more powerful enemies that certainly sink into a lot more of the gameplay. And for SNES, they really do have a lot of great design. You know, the design for the world and stuff like that. It really makes me wonder, how is it that How is it for a game that was released in the 90s? How did they do that? I mean, CGI wasn't invented yet, but yeah, guys. All in all, Zelda: A Link to the Past is without a doubt a classic. I'm finally glad I got to play it. I did play it one time, but it was just so hard that I was all like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna take a break for a while. And I finally did get to beat the game, and I was really satisfied. You know, enemies and puzzles will start and stuff like that. It's really fun, and as well as the boss fights and that final boss with Ganon really was truly satisfying. And all in all, this is one of the best in the series. I might play it again sometime. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Definitely try playing this game, whether on Virtual Console for Wii U or 3DS or anything like that. And try to see if you could find the SNES. If you own an SNES and you don't have it, please just try looking on eBay or Amazon or something like that. It certainly is a game worth playing. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys later. Word out.